Nobody can get fuel. This guy's out of fuel. These guys are lucky. They got some fuel. Luckily, I got a hold of a farmhand out here that's going to sell me 50 gallons of bread just so I can get the truck back and park the mother. Everywhere I went, these two major truck stops, there's fucking mom and pops down there. Everywhere you call, slap empty. So I'm lucky. I don't run DEF, but they don't have any diesel exhaust fluid. They don't even have engine oil in here. It's going to get a lot worse. Y'all better be prepared. Shit's going on the East Coast. I've been stuck on this overpass since yesterday. Fucking Love's over there out of fuel. Pilot over here out of fuel.
That's facts. You know, I run a diesel truck, but I don't have the DEF either. So I was lucky, just like he said, he didn't have the DEF, and I filled up today, and I was allowed to fuel up, but it cut me off at a certain limit. So usually what you would do is you would go in there, you know, you'll be at the pump, you type in all your numbers, you know, your mileage and all that stuff, and you'll fuel up, and then, you know, the thing will click, and it'll let you know you're done filling, but then you will go to try to top it off. So you will continue filling it until it fills the tank all the way up, and you will top it off. So I did that, but when it clicked, right, it clicked, and I went to go try to top it off, and I wasn't able to top it off. It had cut me off and said go see cashier, right? So it wouldn't let me pump any more diesel, and I think that it probably clicked off at a certain limit. So what they were doing is they was rationing the diesel. Everybody that coming in, they was giving you only a certain amount of gallons, and when I hit that certain amount of gallons, it clicked off on me, you know. So shit, yeah, that's shit. Right now I'm in the process of I got a CDL, so I've been driving trucks and stuff like that for about 6 years going on, but I'm in the process of opening up a little business right now. I'm in the process of, so I'm in a transition. So I've been trying to get out the trucking industry, and one of the reasons why is because this problem right here, man. Cause we were leasing a truck, so we had owned our own truck. We was leasing a truck, and we was traveling all around the country, right? But the diesel prices went up crazy. They're starting to come down a little bit, but they went up crazy. And then also the rates for the loads that we were getting went down. Like, I give you an example, like maybe a year ago we was going out to like California, and you could get a load going out there for $8,000. Anywhere between like $6,000 to $8,000 you could get a load from the Midwest, about 2,000 miles going out to Cali for like $8,000. You know, you run a load, you get paid $8,000, right? But now it's down to like $4,500. So that's damn near half. And then the diesel prices went up crazy. Every time you fill up, you may spend $1,000. You may spend $1,500 every time you fill up. You may have to fill up like every other day, or every day, depending on how you driving. If you driving a lot, if you got a team or not like that. So that combination, it was pretty much just not. It was not beneficial to be out there on the road like that, putting in all that work, but barely even making any money, you know, or not the money that you deserve, what you're worth, you know, and the sacrifice you have to put in as far as traveling and living on the road and stuff like that, being away from your family. But now they're rationing diesel, right? So some truck stops you go to, just like this man said, you may not have no diesel, and I'm in the Midwest. And then some truck stops you go to, they may only give you a certain amount of diesel, you know, and what good is that going to do? Then you got to drive and then stop again and go into the truck stop, and then you got to remember these truck stops got lines. You got to sit in a line 15-30 minutes before you even get to the pump, your turn to fuel up. So it's just a lot of hassle, and it kind of cuts in through your time and your day, because as a trucker, you're running on logs. Like, it used to be paper logs, but now you're running on electric logs. So you're running on time. You have to get this done within this time period. When you run out of time, you can't drive no more. You have to pull over and stuff like that. So the trucking industry is going to hell right now. And when everything follows the trucking industry, because everything you got, a truck bring that product into your city, right? So, or even if you got like a big manufacturer in your city, smaller trucks took it from, or bigger trucks took it from that place and took it to the smaller stores like Dollar Tree, whatever, you know, the Bibles we got, it was transported by truck. The garment material we got, it was transported by truck. The GoPros and the stands that we got, all that stuff is transported by truck. So the trucking industry really is the most important industry, because you could say like a hospital or like a doctor, it's like very important, but all the equipment that they got in order to perform the you know, the health things that they're performing on you, all that equipment came in by the way of trucks. Everything came in by. As a matter of fact, the material to build the hospital, the building, all that material came in by the way of trucks for them to put it together to even build a hospital. So really, the trucking industry is the most important industry, and that's why, you know, brothers should really keep their eye out on the trucking industry, because once the trucking industry goes to hell, then America goes to hell. The trucking industry is the grinding. That is the backbone of America that keeps America running and going. Is really the trucking industry, you know. So with that, I'm gonna say salvation to the elect. Shalom.
All these trucks here waiting. Nobody can get fuel. This guy